Stop! You're standing in front of the holy grotto of Ravage, the god of oblivion. What's your business here?
I want to join you.
You do? This is all very strange.
And irrelevant. We don't need you.
Let him speak. Why should I believe you? Do you know what awaits you in here? No easy life. We're Morcons. Our life is hard. Work is our way.
Work and pain.
I'm not afraid of hard work.
Easy to say, harder to prove. Understand this. If you enter and we don't like what you do, you will not leave.
I'll take the risk.
Good. You may pass.
Do you really intend to let him pass? What is wrong with you?
That's not your decision to make.
Bring him to Khan. He should decide.
Good idea. You stay beside me, got it? Follow me. Okay, I don't think Marat can hear us anymore. Which means no more pointless bickering. I'm not taking you to Khan. I only said that to shut Marat up. I'm Dimitri, by the way. Now listen, if you really want to stay here, there's a few things you should know.
That wasn't what you said earlier.
You can thank Marat for that. The law says there has to be 2 of us on guard at the gate. Marat's a hardline resistor, which means I had to act like one too, or that asshole would denounce me.
So you're not a resistor?
Right. But I act like one when I have to so I can keep my position. One more thing. Before you meet Khan, you need to know a few things about us.
Such as?
Such as it's a fucking bad idea for you to run around on your own down here. If someone doesn't tell you the rules, then you will get in serious trouble. So that's what I'm gonna do. Khan can wait. Come on then. See that big passageway up ahead, 1 level below us? Behind it is Ravage Cathedral and the Blood Cistern. Only the higher-ups are allowed to pay homage there to Ravage and his eternal oblivion. You shouldn't even try to get to the cathedral. If you want in, you'll have to join us, or make one hell of an impression on Khan. Let's move on. Still lots to see. We're just about to enter the War District. That's where we poachers have our cages for bringing new recruits into Morcon society. You joined up voluntarily. Otherwise, you'd probably be in there with the prisoners. Besides the cages, there's also the arena. You can see that later. Watch out for the guards. Not all of them are happy to let you go from one district to another. So just watch yourself, okay?
Can I fight in the arena too?
Even though you're not a Morcon, you mean? It's very unusual. But the arena master is just over there. We can go ask him. Even if they say yes, do me a favor and don't do it now. We haven't got the time. If you get killed in the arena, I'll have to explain it to Khan somehow. I'll wait here for you.
I don't think you fought in the arena yet.
It's true, but my will is unbroken. I want to get out of here.
Yeah, but...
I have Zarina's blessing, and Ravage is on my side.
May you find weapons, ammunition. Strangers get nothing from me.
Look at this. I don't believe it. An outsider in our grotto? I don't know about that. It's true, is it not? The world out there really has lost its reason. I bet you've come a long way. It's my job to test anyone who wants to leave the grotto.
Test?
Most of them have never been to the surface, not like you have. Gotta make sure they're ready for the dangers out there. That's what the arena's for.
And they fight there against your prisoners?
What? No. The prisoners are all to be new followers of Ravage. We use creatures in the arena. Anyone who beats them gets to leave the grotto.
And if they fail?
Then they stay here, where it's safer for them. That's assuming the creatures don't kill them, of course. Which is what happened. So what...
Dimitri told me about the arena.
He should be keeping watch, not telling damn stories. It's me who decides who fights in the arena. You don't need your skills tested, though. You came from outside. You already know the dangers. So, why should I let you fight?
I'm interested in the challenge. Count me in.
A matter of honor? Good to see you youngsters carrying the torch. Bad news, though. We've got no fights on right now. Not enough creatures. Venya's people usually catch the beasts. But they must be having problems since they haven't brought us any new ones. Come back later if you want to know more. Dimitri must be waiting for you. And I hate to leave the gate unguarded. May Ravage be with you.
Huh. And you think that's enough? Good luck.
There you are. Can we move on?
You have strong lungs. We'll see what's left of them once the beasts are done with you.
Finally, we get to the heart of the grotto. The residential district is a holy place for many of us. A place of tranquility, contemplation, and drinking. We don't relax often, but when we do, it's in the cellar with Ghosta.
You, come here and state your purpose.
Who's asking?
Arrogant wretch.
Who do you think you are? I know you don't belong here. Tell me, what is the general situation beyond the grotto's gates?
Magellan's under assault from an advanced alien race.
Yes, we've seen the Dark Towers. The intruders will be dealt with when the time comes. You're Jax, right? The outsider I've heard so much about. The former Out Commander who ended the war between the Free People and the Elves. Oof, you have quite a reputation there.
Knowing all that, I'm surprised you'll even tolerate me being here.
Oh, you're not the powerful leader of the Free People you once were. Your word carries little weight now. But perhaps there's still a use for you. I didn't get this far by discarding all but the most effective tools. I see immense destructive potential in you, just waiting to be unleashed. Maybe you can give me a glimpse of what you're truly capable of.
Did you know some Morcons slaughtered the Berserkers at the World Heart to the west?
Oh, did they now? I assume that's Dragon and his band of infidels. Forget him. He's an unbeliever who puts material wealth above all else. The worthless scum that follow him only do so as long as they're paid. One day he'll wake up with a knife in his back. and no one here will be surprised or particularly bothered. I strongly suggest you adopt the same attitude towards him.
You're a Morcom patriarch?
Victor is the only name I go by. Grandiose titles are like bad prostitutes. Use them once, and you're stuck with something unpleasant for life. This world is a festering cesspit. We weren't put here to make a mark in the filth. Our role is only to ensure that the eternal silence returns. Never forget that.
You're preparing for a large-scale conflict, right?
We have a sacred mission to fulfill. All our efforts must be focused on improving our military capabilities. We have no place for those too weak, too indecisive to embrace our vision. The Tormentors will see to that.
What does this sacred mission entail?
Alban outlaw scum to the north, berserkers and clerics to the west. All festering sores on our world, pestilent growths that plague our existence. Plagues must be eradicated. They must not be allowed to spread. That is Ravach's will, and so it is our responsibility to see it enacted.
You're talking about open warfare.
Of course. All we need is improved military strength. We will achieve our goal. Failing Ravach is not an option. At this time, a large-scale offensive would be unwise. But if we're patient, the newcomers to the Battle of Magalan will do their part. Let the foreign interlopers run riot for now, and we will deal with whatever is left.
How will you deal with the aliens?
The Dark Towers that descended upon Caracas are a sign. The time of deliverance is close at hand. Ravach will guide us. Patience is our most powerful weapon. Soon the heretics will atone for their sins. And don't forget, in the beginning there was darkness. We came from nothing. Now leave me. I have business to attend.
Keep up the pace.
Drop your weapon. That's the right choice.
Besides the residential district, there's also the Quartermasters District and Traders District. Who knows how Khan will react to you? Take this opportunity to buy a few things. You might not get another chance. I suggest you talk to Tengus. He might allow you to trade here. Then your journey won't have been for nothing.
So where's your quartermasters?
Are you blind? Just over there. Come with me. Talk to Tengus. He decides who can and can't trade here.
Each man gets one ration a day.
But Master...
I can't...
Perhaps you'd rather eat nothing at all.
Forgive me, Master. I...
Never question me again.
Yes. You can't be here!
That's
right. Get the fuck out of here.
And blessed be the balance. Yeah. Go on, get out of here. May Oblivion find you, stranger. I see you've traveled a great distance. What do you want?
I don't even know who you are.
I am Tengus. You won't get anything here without my say-so.
No exception?
You're an uninvited... You'll have to give me...
Maybe there's something I can do for you.
You do something for me? I am the Master of Steel. Whatever I want, I have made. And anything I lose, I can have found.
Guess I better be going then.
Wait. Are you a man of war?
Of course.
I thought so. Now listen. Until you've been given permission to stay, you will not be allowed to trade, and you will not waste any more of my time. We'll see if circumstances change. Now leave.
How did things go with Tengus?
Nope.
Thought not. If everything goes well with Khan, you'll... You mean the cellar? Yeah. As long as the goddamn resistors don't try to get it closed. It's a good place. And its owner, Ghosta, is a useful man to know.
You really all live down here?
You get used. But watch out for the tunnels at the back. They're old and... Don't worry. Let's go and see him then. One more thing you need to know. You don't speak unless Khan speaks to you. Understand?
You got it.
What are you doing here, Dimitri? You'd better have a good reason for leaving your post.
I need to talk to Khan.
But the Great Khan doesn't want to talk to you.
This stranger is asking for refuge.
Interesting.
Murat and I both think he'd make a good Morcon. We've lost a lot of people recently. We need good new replacements.
And he came here voluntarily, you say?
Yes.
That's unusual. Khan will consider your request. The stranger can stay here until Khan has made his decision. He should return tomorrow and await Khan's judgment.
You get all that?
Yeah. Why didn't he tell me that himself?
It's the rules. As a Morcon, I'm superior to you, and also responsible for you. It's a privilege to speak with the voice of Khan, and an even bigger one when Khan addresses you personally. So, you heard him. Any more questions?
Why doesn't Khan speak himself?
Khan is a resistor, and he takes his devotion to oblivion, to the void. I guess you'd say nothingness? Very seriously. He holds his tongue as a sign of his absolute devotion to the silence of Ravage.
Sounds a little over the top.
You think that's over the top? There have been followers of Ravage who have taken their own lives to be one with the void. To die is to rejoin the purity of the oblivion.
Does that mean you all want to die?
Of course not. Just realize that no one is expected to devote themselves to Ravage as much as Khan does. All that is expected of an ordinary Morcon is that they honor the balance. Speaking little or seeking the peace of death is honorable, but we're still people with free will. But if you want people here to respect you, you have to prove you also champion the will of Ravage. Oh, and don't forget to check in with Khan once in a while. If you really can't wait, you can pass the time in the cellar. Or just sleep.
I'm busy already.
Good, good. Then I can leave you alone. Marat's probably complaining. You'll find me at the...
You really gotta do that?
You better get out of here. Smart move.
Guys like you. Yup.
Hey, you.
Fuck you. I don't... Are you looking for something specific? Don't go pocketing anything.
Get lost!
Smart move.
Just go away.
Need to keep going. Otherwise, that kid will have to wake up to a broken world.
Stop, outsider. The Great Khan will speak with you.
Finally.
Khan will inform you whether you'll be tolerated here. Go and talk to him. May Ravage accompany you on your path.
I was told you wished to stay with us.
That a problem?
We'll see. Everyone here contributes to the balance. You must work like everybody else. We don't tolerate parasites. Show that you will act in our interest. Contribute.
What do you want me to do?
My overseers will instruct you. Enough talking. Duty calls. May Ravage watch over you.
You heard the Great Khan. Report to Tengus and Zarina. They will give you work.
Where can I find Zarina?
At the Blood Shrine above, next to the entrance to the arena. Be cautious when you speak to her. She is not only a priestess, she punishes those who commit a crime.
Only truth. Are you?
I got nothing.
I see you've been a...
How do you?
Because... Let me tell you something. You may have come here with good reason. To give meaning to your life, perhaps. To find a home. But you can't stay in the grotto without giving something in return. So, you'll do what we tell you to.
And what does that mean?
It means completing a job to my satisfaction.
All right, we have an agreement.
You're determined enough, I see. But keep in mind that once a decision has been made, it cannot be changed. This is our way.
What is it you want me to do?
A job I can't entrust to any Morcon.
Why not?
If I could, I would have done so already. I need you to find Ivan, one of our warriors. He should return as soon as possible. You can visit our merchants for equipment or anything else you might need for your journey.
You can call off the search.
What? Why?
Simple. Ivan is...
Shit. We'll continue this conversation later. I have to deal with someone else first. Come with me. You again.
Master Tengus,
Do you want to end up in the Blood Cistern?
Please, you have to understand. We need better armor. The tunnels...
If Ravage decides to bury you under rubble, then so be it. Now get out of here. I have more important matters to attend to. I'm still waiting for that answer. So what do you want to tell me? It had something to do with your task. Don't you dare make a run for it. What do you know about Ivan?
It's about Ivan.
I'm listening.
He's back.
How's that possible? I just gave you the job. And how do you know that?
We came here together.
I don't like this at all.
What's wrong?
The poachers were supposed to tell me when he returned. I'll be sure to make my wishes clearer to them in the future. As for Ivan, I won't let him off so easily.
Why's that?
I suspect he's working with the enemy. Instead of looting their bodies, he's trading with them.
And that's a crime?
It is, and I can prove his treason. There have been no signs of struggle on any of the supplies he's brought back recently. Not one drop of blood, nothing. Which can only mean he can't have taken them by force.
Is that all?
You should know. You've spent enough time with him. So tell me, has he been trading with the enemy?
No. He's done nothing but follow your orders.
If that's true, he has nothing to fear. But I wasn't born yesterday. I'll need more than the word of an outsider. We will establish his innocence in the blood cistern. These shards are for completing your task. And these are for answering my questions. There's nothing more you can do for me now. And take this. It'll clothe you better than those rags you're wearing. If Ivan owes you anything, you should go see him. Although he might not be in any state to settle his debts after his treatment. So don't take too long.
What do you want? We don't let your kind... Hey, you're get... Makes no difference. We're all worthless. So, what I want? That's what you can pay me. So...
Sweat.
Clever boy.
And the other option? The blood?
Yours. In a duel. With me. So, what's it gonna be?
Blood. I'll fight you.
You promised me blood, remember? Now it's time to pay up, and do it gladly. Endure, and earn back some respect. Run, and you'll never have any.
I'm ready.
Then come at me.
Aren't you itching to throw a punch?
Knock his lights out.
Is this a playground or what? Get stuck in it!
Don't shit your pants!
Am I gonna see a fight today?
What's going on?
something!
Come on, hit him!
Knock him down! Nice punch!
Come on, hit him!
Get stuck in! He needs a good smack! Don't shit your pants! Get on with it! Get stuck in!
You don't have to do that.
Wait! Beat him speechless!
Cut him to bits!
Let's go! How long are you gonna keep this up? Do something!
Get in there!
Now!
Hey, show me blood!
Let's go!
Attack!
Get close and hit him hard! Am I gonna see a fight today?
Knock his head off his shoulders.
He needs a good smack!
You don't have to do that!
Watch your cover. He needs a good smack.
Knock his head off his shoulders!
Well, what are we waiting? Come on, hit him.
Now don't make it too exciting. Good decision.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Still just as many of those cutthroats.
What did you say?
Nobody cares.
I really couldn't care less.
No matter what you say, I just don't see it.
Apparently they live to the north.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Whatever you want to tell me is probably unconvincing.
Really? That's so.
I really don't care that much.
Nobody cares.
Apparently they're still in Goliad.
Aren't you making this a little too easy?
Apparently they have a plan to keep them working until they
Now
fall
scram. Before I get Batulga over to have a word. You deaf? Out!
Less of that, please, and thank. Nobody has ever beaten me in a duel before. Ravok's name, who are you?
Name's Jax.
I never heard of you. Now I will never forget you. You've won my respect, Jax the Outsider. You will always be welcome here. Ghosta will serve you right away. May oblivion find you.
Do you have anything else besides guarding the cellar?
I pray to Ravok and try to strengthen my spirit. I also teach pain, but you know that already. There are just too many who want to escape pain. Suffering is a necessary experience. But if your question is about the practical aspects of my work, I'd be happy to share my expertise.
Teach me something about fighting.
I'd be happy to.
What do you...
Just thirsty. God.
Here.
Now the day.
I've heard that before.
She would go getting involved with him.
Death is lurking everywhere out there.
Things that are best are dire.
Nobody cares.
You have to take a chance when you find one.
Still just as many of those.
So, you may... Welcome. Here. If you want... I don't serve piss here.
Is everyone treated so...
Of course. Not every innkeeper can say that with a straight face. Nobody here keeps a tab.
So, the guy at the door was an exception, right?
How so?
He was asking for shards.
Is that right? I'll deal with that right away.
I really couldn't care less.
I guess you can see it that way.
Off the
Let's go
stool,
get involved
scum!
with him.
If you believe the rumors, they left.
Death is lurking everywhere out there.
Fortune favors the stupid.
They just threw him out of the city.
Apparently, they're still.
You selling to my customers?
No, I...
Looks like Batulga's getting sloppy. Best remind him of his duties and introduce you to each other. You know the rule, no shards, no seller.
I'll be sorted soon. Promise.
You'll be a bloody pulp soon. Get out of here, you fucking parasite.
Really? That's so?
I don't believe it.
Would go get
That damn beggar's back.
Here.
You believe the rumors, they left.
It doesn't leave me totally cold.
Those lowlifes have no business. What have I got to be up? The only small problem is that talking gives me such... Of course, I'd love to just help myself, but I wouldn't be able to stay in...
You...
Then, yes. Gotta make a living, after all. Cheer up, though.
How can I earn a few shards?
You're looking at your answer.
I'm not sure I'm cut.
You're a hatchet man. So how about taking part in... All you need is guts.
And the...
Legal? Just a harmless... And nobody needs to know if a few shards change.
What? I need to bet before?
Where's the excitement otherwise? Soon as I see your stick, just... The cellar ain't just... But how I came by it. Could give you the shortened version if you... Okay. Well, back then he was a thorn in the resistors' side. When the dispute between the poachers and the resistors worsened, let's just say alcohol, it can take... Well, pain features pretty heavily in the resistors' punch. Haven't you heard of the blood system? If not, not every Morcon who claims to serve Ravage can cook. The resistors know that. That's why. Don't practice what you preach, as the saying goes. And all of this so the poachers don't go... Well, rowdy drunks are just as dangerous. So I devised a clever system to keep some order.
Isn't that bad for business?
Not at all. Batulga makes sure that only those with deep pockets are... Alexit has a nasty habit of disappearing out of the pockets. The system works for... Yeah, some scum slips through here and there, but Batulga is always happy to take out the trash.
I really don't care that much.
Smells like trouble.
Apparently, they're still.
Aren't you making this a little too easy?
Apparently, they have a plan to keep them working until they fall over.
Tengus wants to put you in the blood cistern.
You're not serious. Fuck! I knew I was gone too long, and I expected punishment for it.
He knows you've been trading with outsiders.
Oh, fuck! Oh, shit! Oh, fuck! Ugh! How could I be so stupid? Thinking I could pull a fast one on the resistors?
What are you gonna do?
Get my family and get the fuck out of here. The guard shouldn't ask any questions, just as long as word hasn't gotten around about my planned punishment. At this point, you need to think about how to save your own ass. If anyone finds out you told me what Tengus is planning, you'll be his next target.
Fine. What do you suggest?
Tell him I've escaped. If I know him, he'll blame it on the poachers. You'll get away with it. Now go, please. There's no time to lose. What do you want?
If you steal anything, you're dead. What are you doing?
Thank you for helping my husband. It's good to see him again after such a long time. Here. It's not too much, but it's yours. I'm sure you can find some use for it.
No problem.
No, really, you didn't have to do it, but you did. But now you need to do what Ivan told you to, or it's all for nothing.
Anyone who says so is a damn idiot. What do I feel like I'm repeating myself?
What do you know? You're reasonable after all.
Ivan's gone. He must have escaped.
No one leaves the grotto if we do not will it.
Looks like his will was stronger.
Spare me your ridicule. I'll sort this out. Wait here.
Now do you believe me?
There's no denying it. The poachers let him get away. They have been nothing but negligent ever since we tasked them with maintaining the balance.
What are you gonna do now?
Nothing.
I don't understand.
Let Ivan enjoy his minor victory. Let him feel safe. His time will come. You can be sure of that. You, on the other hand, have truly proven yourself, and I appreciate your honesty. That's all that matters. The rest is none of your concern. It's up to me to keep the poachers under better control.
I don't have time right now.
Between us, I think you being here, that's what...
I need to work. If you want something, come back later this evening when I'm free.
What do you mean there's nothing?
I can't change that. You should know.
You
This is
have
for the
no
best,
business
believe me.
here. Skedaddle!
That's why I sent you.
He never makes exceptions, not even for me. You think he even cares if the prisoners live?
I have things to do.
Not now.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Maybe he's right. Why should you care what happens to them?
Forgotten what's at stake, have you?
Then ask the distributor.
I did. No luck.
Then I can't help you either. Just keep my name out of this in the future, you hear?
May oblivion find you. It's not often that strangers visit the cages. And what do you want from me?
You look after the prisoners?
I just make sure they stay alive. They're no good to us dead. Wish everyone else realized that too.
You mean the poachers?
What? No, idiot, I'm a poacher. I mean the resistors. It's us poachers, we're the reasonable ones. We know that death has to wait as long as there's these threats to deal with. But the resistors, if we let them loose, there won't be anyone left to protect us. If we stop them completely, we'll die a slow death. Now you see why we have to take prisoners?
No, and I don't really care.
You know, it could be your sorry ass wasting away in a cage. Ever think about that? Beats me why they're letting an outsider just run around doing whatever he wants. Not many get granted that kind of privilege. So listen up. Maybe you'll learn something. Prisoners into converts. That's what it's all about. Now, time to inspect the cages. Feel free to take a look for yourself. Maybe you'll reconsider your attitude. Not again! Guards! What the hell? Another 3 dead prisoners!
I thought they were just sleeping.
Like you were, you mean? Find the cart and get rid of the bodies. Can't leave them lying around for the rats to find. Move! Idiot. The guards, the resist. What about you, huh? So what? I've had it with being the only one who cares about them. If you take them prisoner, then you have to look after them. And the rest of these are already starved happy. And a corpse is no good. So someone needs to... I warn you now, it's expensive. Seek out more cons who are prepared to donate shards to you.
I can do...
Not so fast. Ravage blessed us with stubbornness, see? A single donation is not enough. They have to donate regularly. Best not to expect too much. Especially from those goddamn resistors. If you need anything else, just ask. Meet me here later.
Why are you doing... I know Alexi.
They're to buy food with, for the prisoners.
Ah, he can have some... It's not...
Starving the prisoners.
You have no idea how few shits I give about it. It's a disgrace we let those...
Can't right now.
You want to check with your...
Well, take a look around. Haven't you figured it out yet? Only thing we've got to... Our people get a free meal. Of course, the rest of the...
He's one of those bleeding heart poachers who wants to throw them all in the blood. No need to spend.
The dead don't need food.
And you're okay.
I am a representative of the resistors. Give me one good...
If it wasn't for me, you'd still be looking for...
And what's...
That your way of thinking is holding you back.
My convictions are not up for debate here. I can't deny you've been of help to me. But the prisoners bring change. And change disrupts the balance.
All I ask is that they don't starve.
It's not my job to feed them.
What about your merchants?
Their job is to sell their goods, not give them away.
Isn't there some sort of compromise?
The best I can do is give the poachers a discount. They'll still have to pay for their food, but we can arrange a lower price.
Sounds fair enough.
I don't like you helping the poachers, but you've been more than helpful.
No, just can't do that yet.
You can stop skulking around. I can see you.
That'll be useful. Here we go. Nice. Here we go. Nice. That'll be useful.
What was that all about? What are you doing?
You know I can see you, right?
Put the gun away. Very reasonable.
Oh.
teach you to talk back to me. Well, look what we have here. Just in time for our little party. Looks like this one's finished. But I'm not. So what do you think? Want to take his place?
I see you haven't changed.
Can't say the same about you, idiot. Still wasting your life in that shithole?
Not anymore. A lot's happened since then. What are you doing here anyway? Thought you were with the outlaws.
Used to be. I'm done with those assholes. Berserkers are in charge at the fort now. To hell with that. Then there's Baxter up at the crater. Fucker wanted me to work my way up from the bottom. You believe that? My own people. Figure I might as well hang out with the crazies here.
What about your brother? Still in touch with him?
Logan? Screw him. Ever since the Berserkers kicked him off the throne, he's just another asshole. Hangs around the coast these days. Still acting like he's a duke, though. Murder, robbery, the huge. Who cares? I have other plans.
Looks like you got a good thing going.
Hey, they're a bunch of violent psychos. Of course they love me. You know how it is. We both know how to land on our feet. Still hanging out with that little tramp? What was her name? Kaya? Heard you two had a kid.
Yeah, it's been, interesting.
Whatever. None of my business.
Like what?
The Morcons might be crazy, but at least they get right to it. Something needs doing, they get it done. No fucking around.
Sounds like the perfect match.
Not the smartest bunch, though. Could be taking over the world, but they'd rather hide down here. You ask me, they should have climbed out of this hole a long time ago. It's like they're scared shitless of everyone out there.
So, why not let them rot down here?
Sure, just as soon as they stop being useful to me. What they need is an emissary. Someone to tell the other factions how it's gonna be.
Since when do you care about other people?
I used to care about you, didn't I, asshole? Or have you forgotten already? Anyway, things have changed. It's a whole new game.
What kind of game?
You been out there lately? There's giant towers all over the place. War, plagues, all kinds of shit. Of course, the Morcons have no idea what's going on. The odd vandal comes back from a raid with a scrap of information. It's not enough. We have to start talking to the other factions. Either that or we get slaughtered.
I don't believe this. You want to be the Morcon emissary? Open up diplomatic relations with the other factions?
You think I'm just good for ripping out throats. This is about survival, man. Morcons know how to kill, but they don't have the brains for negotiation. Someone's got to step up. Might as well be me.
Yeah, but I mean...
What?
Well, you're rude, aggressive, and never see anyone else's point of view.
Oh yeah? Well, fuck you.
Not exactly the best qualities for a diplomat.
You wouldn't know diplomacy if it spit in your face. Are you Mr. Self-Control now? More like Mr. Fuck the entire world. You think a punch to the face is a fucking icebreaker.
Okay, point taken.
Damn right, so don't go lecturing me.
I need people I can trust. I could really use someone like you.
I'm listening.
Renegades and anyone willing to fight the invaders in their towers are gathering at the Bastion of Caracas.
Yeah, I heard. Why do you think I was telling you my plans? But first, you'd have to do something for me.
What?
I help you with your crazy plan, you help me with mine.
Uh-huh. And just how much trouble am I getting into?
No big deal, just the other factions... Well, they kinda have issues with me. I need someone who knows how these assholes think. Someone who can get me in the door with them and have my back if things go south.
Okay, then. I help you with your diplomatic mission. You join the fight at the Bastion.
Deal. Okay, let's see what group of freaks you put together at the Bastion. I bet it's a big old bunch of losers, drunks, and deadbeats.
You'll fit right in.
Guess I'll be seeing you. And quit staring at my ass.
I'm going for a smoke.
You can do that later.
I want to smoke now. Hang on. That deadpan expression. Ah!
Have we met?
Don't think so.
How do you know who...
Heard all about you, is all. You led some shit with the Alps, right?
That's an interesting
We all got our baggage. Hadn't expected to see you in this shit. Want something from me? What do the resist? No. So?
He needs a regular inflow of shards.
I can know full well with those poor bastards. But I don't want the resistors to come down on me like... But a few shards... You...
Oh.
Nah, I lived in the crater for... a bounty. I was a fucking mutt. But that was another lot. Happy. Was finishing up a contract. Just pulled it. Didn't realize the I was so focused on the hapless sod, Of course, they wanted to know who got to their... I was stuffed. It was either dig my own grave... Who can say... Think of this as my home, though. I ain't any better anywhere. The Berserkers hate anyone who's eaten from Baxter's palm. And I ain't heard shit from the clerics in a long time. And the Alps sure as shit ain't an op. At least here there's clear rule.
You've never won.
If I so... But if you're going there, you can... Don't worry, it ain't... Good to hear it. I'll get it together. Just in case you have... Have...
In Ravok's name, I will act. In Ravok's name, I will die.
You better have a good
I was sent.
This is what you're... I demand respect from... Just remember this. I am the... You live or die at my... But since you've already interrupted... And what? The best fate they can hope for is to... Don't wait. You too will be tainted with their...
All he need...
benevolence and Alexi would claim for them what rightfully belonged... Speaking of which...
I'm not one...
And you think I'll let you get away? You will pay Ravage what he's... What...
I need...
You are... Such a short-sighted decision will have And I'll be there smiling. What does that mute want? Right, I remember now. He must see something in you then. It's highly unusual for him to attend to a newcomer. Yeah. I need someone neutral. Someone who doesn't believe in Ravage. Who can attend certain elements here. These individuals are extremely cautious.
What?
Take this amulet. Show it around, but without being too obvious about it. One of the gate guards, Marat, found it under a table down in... You can ask him. Try it with someone like Dimitri or Marat at the gate. Ghosta and his bouncer are usually well informed too. All you need to know is that there are...
Nice.
Hey, wait. How'd you get your hands on it?
Zarina gave...
Zarina entrusted you with that?
That's why she
not my place to... Was having a drink with Ghosta in the cellar. I went to my table, found this amulet stuffed in a crack in the... Of course, when I recognized what it was... What do you... Just drop it. An outsider shouldn't get in...
You seen this before?
An amulet? Sure. They're things you hang around your neck.
No shit.
It's kinda nice. Would you sell it to me?
Sorry, I'd rather keep it.
What for?
I'm trying to find out who it might belong to.
Can't help you there, but if you can't find the owner, I'll take it off your hands. I have to work.
It's not really an option. I would be a pathetic opponent, but I can still... Great. Then, we can... Good for him. But...
Your shards...
You know, at my age, shards don't mean... Why not let the...
I need shards.
You and everyone else. Nobody can eat this swill. The damn rats eat better.
Easy to say. That's our money you're taking. And the prisoners have nothing.
What does Tengus think about that?
I'm talking to you, not him.
Even if I wanted to, his word is law.
He doesn't have to find out.
Oh, but he always does.
I'm not leaving without some shards.
Then you'll be in for a long wait. Think carefully about what you're doing. What's that?
See.
Look.
We should clean up our own house first.
Heard that before.
What can you tell me about this? You recognize
That... Oh, I'm getting old. Memories hate...
As would a punch, but I'll give you your shards. This enough?
Ah! Come closer. Marat found it here. Shh. Crichton's the Forbidden God. Now, believing in him, even talking... But... It looks like...
Did you see who...
Could barely keep tabs on the...
What's so bad about it?
Well, let's just say whoever locked... The amulet suggests there's a group of people. And that'll make one or two people...
I don't...
That's good, because probably the only thing I have... What's that got to do?
I'm collecting the Elex...
Joke's on you, then. I've got nothing to give you. I'd stop doing it. Gets... You have no business here. Get lost! Put the gun away.
Not what you
Yeah, just fuck off. Get lost.
Nobody cares.
You can't keep your mouth shut. You're only gonna make
Maybe
things
later.
worse.
Well, then.
Still just as many of them.
Not it.
Ain't all as bad as it seems.
We should clean up our own house first.
Wait, I heard you had a certain amulet.
Depends who's asked.
My name's Evika. You got the amulet from Zarina, and now you're... Come here. Let's get to the point, okay? The amulet doesn't belong to you. I want it, and I want you to tell Zarina that someone stole it. So, name your price.
I have a couple of questions first.
Can I trust you?
You'd better, if you want your amulet back.
Don't make me regret talking when I could have just killed you and taken it. I suppose we both need to establish some trust. You're no Morcon. I'll answer your questions. But, if I find you trying to trick us, I'll have to kill you.
Who are these others you're part of?
We're followers of Crichton. We work in secret in the very depths of the underground. If the Resistors found us, they'd torture and kill us.
And the poachers?
They're the same as the Resistors. Well, at least most of them are. They hunt us because we threaten their way of life. When the grotto opened up, old, forgotten ideals came flooding in. And we're a threat to them. They're afraid we'll be able to bring them down one day. What a day that would be.
You really believe in this Crichton god?
Of course. But he's so much more than just a god. He is inspiration itself. The embodiment of freedom, peace, and self-determination. Do you understand? We Morcons haven't always been so brutal. The old stories have been forbidden by Ravach's followers, but we remember them. We were once like everyone else outside the grotto. No prisoners, no torturing. We never inflicted any pain upon ourselves. And there were no blood rituals. We still remember those times, even if the others don't.
What's the story behind the amulet?
The Crichton amulet goes back centuries. The story goes that there were once two gods, Ravach and Crichton. When we created the grotto to save ourselves from the Great Comet, they fought for dominion over... Obviously, he banished Crichton from the kingdom of the Morcons and set out the commandments, which the Maybe now, right here, Serena and her resistors can't be allowed to find out that Crichton's followers are... I trusted you. Give me the amulet.
Here, it's you.
Thank you. I have to admit, I wasn't sure you weren't going to go to Zarina behind our backs. Now you're one of us. But don't worry. We won't let...
What do you need from me?
We could really use some help from an outside... Somehow we have to make sure... story of the But I know from my own experience that Serena won't be satisfied until someone's been punished.
So,
Yes. Someone has to pay.
not a...
No. Serena would see... Find someone to plant... Someone who Serena thinks is stupid enough to keep hold of it, but not be a... There's a trader in the living quarters who deals in stolen... We plant it on him. She'll find it with him, along with other illegal goods, and... That should be enough to convince her that... No, I'll do it. I live here, and I'm a minion technician. Everyone knows me and ignores me. But I need you to make sure Go see her and tell... Someone stole the amulet while you were making your way through the living quarters. You overheard a conversation in the cellar between two men who were talking about a trader who deals in stolen goods. You don't know what these men looked like. It was dark. Got it?
So, I'll go to Zarina and tell her that someone stole the amulet. Then I'll say, when I was looking for the thief, I overheard a conversation in the cellar about a trader who deals in stolen goods. So yeah, I got it.
Good. Serena has spies. You need to go straight to her and do what we talked about. Meanwhile, I'll hide the amulet. We'll talk after...
Maggots, get up! Get to work! Go on!
You got him?
Heretic. Stick to us like shit. Takes a lot of effort.
That's your...
Listen, if you've got... But I'll still be telling you... You've got a smart mouth, that... And just so you know, I'm in charge of... You don't like that?
You know about...
Yeah, but that's just not... The strongest beat out the weakest. See...
I have to...
I don't have time right now.
Someone took...
What? You allowed it to be stolen? All you had to do... If that's all you have to say, I'll have you sent...
That won't be necessary.
Explain yourself then.
It was...
What else?
I went to the cellar. I heard about a trader who deals in stolen goods. I went looking for him when I realized the amulet was gone.
And who is this trader?
They say he does business in the residential district.
An illegal trader in the residential district. Not the first time I've heard such a rumor. I'll deal with it personally. If we find the amulet on him, I'll spare you the blood cistern. You'll need to come with us. I want you there when we search through his stock. Wait while I send my guards on ahead. They'll make sure he doesn't go anywhere. All right. And may Ravage grant you eternal torments if we don't find... We shouldn't keep my men waiting. They should already be inspecting the trader's goods. Remember that we are observers only. You are not to interfere with their search, no matter what. Quiet. I want to hear what the suspect has to say.
What the hell is this? I haven't done anything. You are accused of dealing in illegal goods. You are further accused of being in the possession of illegal artifacts. Artifacts that seek to challenge the power of Ravage. What? No, I would never do that. Okay, it's true I've been trading with our hermit. But I would never sin against Ravage. Have you found anything?
She would go getting involved with him.
Yes, sir. This amulet was among his things.
What is that? I've never seen it before in my life. Tell that to Ravage, and we'll see if he believes you.
Anyone
Come back here!
Damn idiots.
Go get him.
Fine, Ravage. I was sure you were lying to me. Perhaps I should place more faith in you and... That in truth, I'm relieved an illegal trader was the one behind it all. You may tell the voice of Khan that you have proven yourself. Now please...
I really didn't care that much. You believe the rumors they left? She would go getting involved with him.
Good. If you gain Zarina's trust... Did you now? Take this as... Excellent. Is that... Tenghis... It seems... That should suffice. Go to...
You gain the... In recognition, I will answer to... balance is a system of equilibrium that ensures our... When we were trapped down here, it was a vital system. There must always be enough food for the people who need... One more person, and there would not be enough food. One less person. The balance is a delicate... It has become more difficult to maintain, however. That's your first...
Are there any...
There used to be. There was another god beside. But that name only represents conflict now. But I am not finished with... Complete it to my satisfaction. In any case, you have earned a place in the... Enough talking.
You heard the great...
Khan mentioned a tap.
It seems Khan's... He has been looking for a long... But you must complete a test to prove your suitability. The great Khan. He will tell you himself. Khan wishes to test whether you truly embody Morcon values. He is waiting. If he is not in the field...
They tell me you got Serena off our I'm sorry about what happened with that. But what matters is that now the Morcons still have a chance. There must be something. You're not a We need a mole. Someone with... You've already proven that you can do it. We would accept you. So... You're not a Morcon, so... You must do as he says. Otherwise... And because you're an outsider... But you're... Until you...
I don't think you're allowed to do that. In Ravach's name, what are you doing?